everybody, and welcome back to Stefan's Gaming. I know we have been gone for a really long time, and dude, I apologize for that, but I'm going to play a little bit of Slither just to give you something to look at while I am telling you what has been up. Where have we been for months and months, and what the heck happened? And man, I have a story to tell you today. So, really you want to talk about and look at and listen, but we don't have a camera. That's part of it. You can hear us, you can see our screen, but we don't have a camera. But so it's broken, and I'm going to tell you this story just while I'm playing some Slither to give you something to watch while we're talking about it. So, a few months ago, way at the beginning of the summer, that my computer decided to shut off one day, and it never turned back on. We don't know why. Just my computer just pooped out, and there you go. So, no more videos for us. I have a little tiny laptop, but it doesn't work properly. It doesn't want to hook up to the internet all the time, and it has some issues, and it's not very strong, and it can't record the videos like it can on this computer that I have. We tried recording on Dad's computer. Dad's computer is not very strong, and it's not very good at recording videos. It lagged on games really bad, or when the couple of times that Levi tried to have to do a recording on Dad's, it would screen capture and you could hear him and you can see his mouse moving. But he did a video, he tried to do a couple of videos on a couple of video games, and it just recorded the desktop. You couldn't see the game, you couldn't see what he was doing, you could just hear him, you can kind of hear the game, and you could see that his mouse was moving, but that was about it. You couldn't see the game. That was problematic and probably not the best way to do videos, what have you. So...
And I have to say something.
What do you have to say?
So, and you may have seen that I did a little fun thing. It's called Wait by Find a Blanket, and it was fun.
Yeah. So we uploaded a couple of videos from my phone. Nothing big, no gaming, but just short little videos that I could do on my phone, just to try and give you guys a little something while my computer was getting worked on. And
The little series that we have, me finding a blanket, was recorded on our tablet.
It was recorded on you're right, not the phone, the tablet. So it was recorded on the tablet, and we tried, but the tablet still's not strong enough, not enough memory, not enough whatever. So here's what happened is we gave our computer, a friend of ours was going to help us out, fix the computer for me for free, thank goodness, except for parts. So he found out that it was the motherboard. The motherboard had died. So here we went and we got a new motherboard, and it was delivered to him, but he got really sick. He had a ton of stuff going on in his life, and he didn't ever open up the box for the motherboard. So a month goes by, and he finally opens up this box, and it is the wrong motherboard. Oh my gosh. So he face palm. He didn't have, and then because he was sick and his girlfriend is pregnant, yay, that he just ran doctor's appointments and all that. He didn't have time to work on my computer. So we grabbed it, and we looked at it, and Dad ordered a new motherboard. It got delivered, and it was the wrong motherboard again. Oh my gosh. So here we are. Now we're on our second motherboard, and the right motherboard, the correct motherboard, would have been something like $700. Well, we are a one-income household. We don't have $700 just sitting around to go buy a new motherboard. You know what I mean? So we had to wait. Adam waited, and he looked, and he finally found a motherboard that was in a good price range, and we ended up getting that motherboard. So it came, but it didn't have the stand for the heatsink. So now we still had to order another part for my computer. Oh my gosh. So finally he gets everything in place. He gets it on. He gets the heatsink. He plugs it in. And the motherboard works. But the rest of the computer's not turning on. The motherboard turns on, but the rest of the computer is not turning on. And he doesn't know what the problem is. If you don't know, Dad's not too much of a computer technician. So our friend comes back over and he says, oh, this motherboard is a little bit better than the motherboard that was in there, and it's just enough of a difference that now the power supply isn't compatible. So now we have to go out and we have to get the power supply. People, I have been without my computer for months. I can't tell you how hard it was to not game, to not be able to do anything, to not have my computer. I've had to share with Adam, and if you know techies and gamers, it is really hard to share our computers because we personalize the crap out of our computers, and man, it was just really hard to be without my computer. So now I finally have my computer. It updated for over 2 hours yesterday. Oh my goodness. And then I went to go plug in the camera, and the camera's broken. Sometime while we were not using the camera, it fell and it broke, and it's not being picked up by my computer. My computer keeps telling me that there is no webcam. So for a little bit at least, we're back, but we are voice only. Hi, how are you? You can hear us, but you can't see us. But you know what? A lot of channels do that, and we will be coming back and gaming and talking to you, and you can hear us, and we're kind of back, and we'll be working on getting that camera situation fixed for you guys. But so that is the story of where we've been, what's been going on, and we didn't have a computer that was strong enough to do the recordings appropriately and do the gaming. The lag was terrible. You couldn't play anything. I mean, it just did not make for very good videos. And I also didn't have a real good way of telling you guys that, hey, my computer is broken. We're working on it, but man, part after part and the wrong parts, and it was just one thing after another, and it still is because we still don't have a camera. But you know what? We will roll with it, and we will get you guys back to getting some content, getting some of the games, and playing Conquerors 3, because I know there was one person in particular that just loves watching us play Conquerors 3, and we'll get it all back up and rolling for you guys. So comment, what do you want to see us play? What do you want to see from us? What's something you're waiting from us? So we'll get on that, and
what part was in the mail?
Yes, and delivered in the mail. So we're gonna work on that for you guys. So here's our first actual video in a really long time, and I'm happy to be up and running again, and having a computer that can handle the recording, and just excited to be back, excited to be recording for you guys again, and excited to be getting back in touch with our fan base. Right? Right, and we're going to be doing a co-op video after this is done and after this is rendered and put on the internet. So, you guys, we will see you in a minute. You guys have a good one, and see you in the next video. Goodbye!